Users across the United States suddenly lost Starlink internet service in what quickly became a viral blackout, with Downdetector logging between 25,000 and over 60,000 outage reports in just minutes across states from California and Texas to Maryland, as frustrated users flocked to X and Reddit to complain about a complete connectivity loss and terminals showing restricted based on location. Messages. Starlink confirmed on its X account that it was in a network outage and that we are actively implementing a solution, while Director of Internet Analysis Doug Maddory at Kentic described the incident as a total outage uncharacteristic for the system's global footprint. The disruption began in early afternoon Eastern Time, knocking offline more than 61,000 users globally, heavily concentrated in the US and Europe, and lasted about 2.5 hours before service began recovering by mid-afternoon Central Time, as confirmed by Starlink's VP of Engineering, Michael Nichols, who said the system was mostly recovered from a network outage and blamed failure of key internal software services that operate the core network. Elon Musk responded personally on X, posting service will be restored shortly. Sorry for the outage. SpaceX will remedy root cause to ensure it doesn't happen again. A public apology that helped calm immediate online pressure, even as questions about escalation remained. Experts quickly weighed in. Cornell Cybersecurity researcher Gregory Falco noted that this looked far more like a misconfigured software update or configuration error than sabotage, likening it to CrowdStrike update fiasco last year, while Kentic's Maddory emphasized that such broad traffic loss is exceedingly rare for Starlink's architecture. Social media responses range from humor to outrage. One Reddit user joked, "Did Elon forget to pay his electric bill?" Another in New Mexico lamented, "Down for an hour and a half. Thought a rat chewed my wire," while others in Tennessee and Maryland reported long workday interruptions and labeled it such a pain as they scrambled to revert to cell hotspots or DSL. The outage followed closely on the heels of Starlink's launch of a new T-Satellite direct-to-cell service with T-Mobile in the U.S., a $10 monthly option designed to eliminate dead zones for text and basic voice, which only amplified the irony and scrutiny over whether the new integration somehow played a role. As connectivity returned, customers across rural America posted logs and screenshots demanding service credits or asking what alternatives exist when Starlink fails. Many noted fallback options like fiber or 5G aren't viable in remote areas, underscoring Starlink's unique role in filling critical access gaps. The failure represents likely the longest and most widespread network disruption since Starlink became a major global internet provider. It now serves over 6 million users in about 140 countries via more than 8,000 satellites in low Earth orbit, with that number growing daily as SpaceX pushes expansion and launches larger bandwidth satellites to support emerging services like direct-to-device voice data plans. U.S. analysts, space policy experts, and continuity planners are now assessing vulnerability in relying on a single satellite mesh network for emergency communications, navigation, and rural broadband, warning that even highly distributed systems can fail catastrophically if central software glitches occur without proper rollback safeguards or segmented updates. Starlink leadership has committed to publishing a full postmortem, strengthening software update protocols, increasing internal redundancy, boosting real-time monitoring, and ensuring military, government, and emergency backup users have alternate connectivity plans. In line with growing demands in government contracts, including airline deployments and a $17 million state grant for semiconductor research supporting its Texas base. Meanwhile, Starlink's strategic push with T-Mobile, the aggressive satellite launch cadence using Falcon 9 and the forthcoming Starship, and expansion into direct-to-cell retail partnerships all mean that public trust hinges on reliability. Musk's apology helped defuse anger temporarily. But for rural businesses, satellite-reliant services, and defense partners, the outage highlights the fragility of centralized network management, even in large constellations that boast global coverage. If Starlink matters to your work, lifestyle, or connectivity plans, you'll want this in-depth breakdown of what went wrong, how people reacted online, and what Musk and his engineers are promising next. Let me know in the comments if you were affected. Hit like if this helped clarify what happened. Share this video with others who rely on satellite service. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll stay informed about future outages, fixes, and tech updates.